Okay. Hey guys, I'm back again. Right? Yeah, sure. I'm back again. Okay, for my clumsy self. But anyway, this is part two of what I was explaining. Okay, about how the Democrats are panicking. I'm sure you guys been hearing about that. A bunch of stuff, that's going on. How the Trump team is oh my God, doing some awesome work. I don't care. I know I lost a bunch of friends and family members and stuff like that because of my beliefs and how I think the country should be ran and not ran. And I lost a whole lot of them. And even on my radio show, guys, I want to share right quickly. I've had the people, through our invitation, some answer and say, yeah, well, come on, Arlene, I want to come on your show because I want to talk about my book that I just published. I want to talk about, I was using my platform for others to come on. And also we was going inside the prison and letting people from prison come on the show and speak, from inside and let them tell their story of how long they've been in there, why. I didn't care. It wasn't my place to believe them. I just wanted you guys to hear their story. Okay. The ones that were feasible, I wasn't messing with nobody that was lying. Don't get me wrong. Okay. You can detect sometimes, but sometimes you can't. But if we hear that on the show, if we had a problem on the show, we just pull the plug and don't even air it. That's just it. So, but anyway, we had a bunch of people coming on there and we start talking and getting a good dialogue and everything, right? Soon as they find out, here out of my mouth, what I believe in, who I'm supporting, and stuff like that. Oh, I ain't coming back on your show no more. Right in the middle of while we live broadcasting. Like, what? How you gonna get on and disrespect my show like that? I got you coming on here. You talking about your product. You're a CEO entrepreneur. I think you come and share it with my audience. And you feel free to come on there. This was, ongoing. As soon as they find out, some of them stay right there, argue with you. What? I think you wrong, Earlene. And da 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 this and that and this. Trump is a racist and all this. Okay, now to all you brothers and sisters, it wasn't many. I'm gonna say it was at least about 5 people out of 300. I still remember you, okay? But on all you people, I'm hoping that you could see now what I was talking about. I'm talking about family members, okay? You know who you are too as well. I'm talking about family members that we don't even speak to today because of my choice and who I believe in and what I believe in and all that. Okay, I'm hoping you looking at what things are going on. Okay, we also had a group. I'm gonna call you out too. We also had a group and I joined a group right here in New York, a woman's group. Do you know they came and got me to show me around on these colleges and stuff like that? Do you know that woman never called me back again? But that's all good too, because she finally realized who I was supporting. And she's white. She's a white woman who runs a group. And it was me and one other black woman. The rest of the women in there were white. I'm not, look, I told you I'm not prejudiced or nothing like it. But everything was all peachy and dandy till she realized in my conversation sitting at a round table on a college campus here in New York till she finally realized who I was supporting. Her nose was turned up then. And woman, I cannot find out where she is. She was disconnected from me and everything. To you, you know exactly who you are. I hope you paying attention to who you've been supporting, who you got mad at me with, and all that other stuff. But that being said, I don't care who mad. And like I told you then, nobody gonna stop my beliefs and stuff like that. But this is why we saw these things long time ago. You guys didn't. So all I'm saying is I'm hoping your eyes are open now. Okay, 9 times out of 10, they're not. They're not. Because if you couldn't see what we saw then, you probably still don't see nothing now. So, but I'm just gonna say a prayer for you. We're gonna get into this video here. This is by Kingdom React, okay? And the last video I was just showing about 10 minutes ago. I was just on here 10 minutes ago. I told you guys I was going to shut down, come right back up. Okay, this is part 2. So, but anyway, I had some problems with the equipment and stuff like that. So I had to go out and get some other stuff together and then come right back on. So this is what I'm coming with. Now, this next one, the clip is going to be from Kingdom React. But the thing about it is that you can't see it that good. Look, I'm gonna work on that. That's gonna be the very next thing I'm gonna work on today. It's like when I'm showing you. Hold on. When I'm showing, look how that look. That look horrible. Or was it just his? No, that looked bad. We gotta do something about that, guys. We gotta do something about that. Okay, the split screen and all that other stuff. I've learned how to split the screen and how to record, but there's a lot of editing and stuff gotta go on, and that's the part I can't get. I can't get it, and I'm learning on my own. Nobody's showing me. So until I can get that, we got to work with phones, tablets, stuff like that, interference. Okay, a lot of interference, stuff like that. So, but anyway, I just want you guys to get the message. That's all. Now, with that being said, let's get it. Let's go. What did I do wrong? Okay, again, this is Kingdom React. I look at this brother a whole lot as well. Okay, and I trust and believe in what he's putting down. So I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna share it with you guys. Okay. So with that being said, I want y'all to check this out. This is horrible. He's gonna be coming in and putting his, his opinion and stuff and his thoughts in on the video like he always do, which I appreciate. And I want you guys to check him out and see what he say. Hold on 1 minute. Let me get my eyes here together. Do not mess that up. I told you I had problems with my eye. Okay. I don't know what happened. I woke up this morning, y'all, and I got this going on. Is it the glasses? No. Okay. But anyway, let me get this young guy started. Very nice looking too. May I add, very nice looking on the eyes. Let me get this going here. Let me start him back over so y'all can let's turn it up. Work with me, work with me.
A little blurb update today on Epstein. It was showing a photo of him at Disney. He's sitting down at the table. Take what's behind him. It's him and another guy sitting down, and this guy is holding a girl, like by her arm like this. That same girl is in another photo.
I want y'all to see this though, because this is basically about Epstein's Island. Okay, this is what he's starting off with, Epstein Island. Remember the list that's supposed to come out in 10 days? How many days have it been yet? I don't know. I haven't been keeping up, okay, because I've been doing a lot of other stuff. But anyway, Trump is supposed to release the whole thing that was going on. My thing is this. Y'all kept talking about, some of y'all, well, he was on that island too. Like I said, you can't be charged, sentenced, court-martial, stuff like that for people you know. You can't help who you know. You know what I'm saying? Now, they say he did fly over there. I think he on the list. It depends. Okay, billionaires, no billionaires. And if he was invited to his house, okay, maybe one day he wanted to support or wanted to go out there and they hang together. And when he went out there, now my thing is this, you keep going back and forth, keep going back, your own tape, like Diddy, your own tape over there on that island, and you're doing all sorts of stuff because they got tapes and surveillance cameras everywhere. Now we question that. But if you just go over there and you saw what was going on, you never went back again, I don't think a person could be charged for something like that. If you look at Trump, Trump don't even know how to dance. Why would he even go to a Diddy party? Trump can't dance. This all he do. But I handed to the brother. He tries. That's all it is a try. He be getting it. He be getting down. No, he can't dance. What would he look like at a Diddy party? Anyway, I wouldn't want to see it. So, but anyway, we're talking about Epstein Island right here, okay? And on the other video, like I was trying to tell you that hey, it's not so clear, but I'm gonna get that cleared up now that I see now what's going on. Okay, I got some other equipment I'm gonna try to hook up here next time I come on, which should be later on this evening. Now I don't know what to do because I'll be trying it everywhere to see what angle fits best. But anyway, let's get it. I want y'all to hear this. I need to start it from the beginning. And don't forget, go get this. Go get this video and look at it. Ain't nothing but a few minutes. Please go look at this. Okay, guys? Here we go.
With Epstein, they're on the plane. She's like, look. She's sleeping. She's laying down and just holding her like this. Then, come to find out, Disney sent kids to his island for snorkeling trips for like 9 years.
Snorkeling.
And their cruise ships made stops at his island all the time.
Snorkeling trips. Seriously, Disney? Now, this is definitely on par with Disney's agenda, I guess. Meaning, with all the progressive movements and agendas that they've been trying to implement within their content, especially with the way that they're trying to indoctrinate our children, this isn't far-fetched. But to know that these guys transported our children to a known pedophile or black pedophile, I don't care what you want to say, took him to his island That says a lot, man. Disney definitely need to be held accountable, and I can't wait for these files to be declassified because Hollywood will be exposed. As you see right here, half of Hollywood is about to go to prison when Cash Patel releases the Epstein crime list, which they are trying to delay this man from being able to be in a position. You have Adam Schiff, who we're going to be talking about, and why he's still terrified of granting the nomination. And yeah, man, we got a lot to dive into as it pertains to Epstein and Cash Patel and the victims and everything that's in between. Gunther Eagleman said they all should go to jail. That is.
Ain't going right.
And of course, we got all these different. I just want to say that.
And then the whole time we sitting up here and we held Disney to a high standard, right? We just, I mean, even me, I went to, how many times did I go to Disneyland? Dang. Out in California, that's all we did until we became teenagers. It was groups of us. We started off as groups, 12 and 13 years old. Sometimes it'd be about 14, 15 of us. One woman I remember in our community, where we're from, West LA, she got all of us together. Her name was Cher. Now, some of you guys are still out there. If y'all see this video and y'all out there, you from the gardens like I am out there in Baldwin Hills, California. So y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. She was a white woman. She got all of us together and she introduced the hood to Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm. She just took us all there. She had 2 little kids and she got us together. We was like 12, 11 years old. I think the littlest one was maybe 10. He was from our community. The rest of us had just come into teenagehood. She got us all together and took us to Disneyland, I think. Then about a month later, she got us all together again and took us to Six Flags Magic Mountain. We went to 3 different places with that. After that, she turned us loose. We started going on our own as teenagers. We go get them tickets, get on that Greyhound bus, go out there and go. We start going and having a good time on our own, coming back together, leaving together, coming back together. That's what our hood was doing. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know anything about nothing like that until that lady Cher introduced us to it. And she stopped downtown LA. When we got off the bus, she had all us together. And we went upstairs to this restaurant. She took us up there and sat everybody at the table. We ordered what we want. We ate. She fed us before she took us. You guys remember that? Yeah, let me call up some of these people and ask them. But anyway, we have held Disneyland and stuff, Knott's Berry Farm. It's about 6 of them that we used to go to all the time. What's the Western one? It's a cowboy studio where you could be walking, Knott's Berry Farm, you could be walking down the middle of the Dodge City and they start shooting at each other right in front of you. You ducking, but it's just it's just a studio. There you go right there. Oh, what you doing over here in our city? Pow, pow. And we right there. We wait a minute. Don't y'all see us? So, but anyway, so we had good time doing stuff like that, riding the water slides and all that. So we have held them places like that to a high standard. We even took our kids there too, as well as we had our kids. We began to take our kids there too. Now we're talking about centuries of just pedophilia. Okay, so I'm looking at it like this: when y'all go inside you get onto the cars and get ready to go through these water slides, these big old water slides. You know what I'm saying? When you go into that mountain, Six Flags, go in there, you sitting, and it's a train with people sitting on and stuff like that. How many children come up missing through them dark tunnels and stuff? What the stuff that was going on in those amusement park? Wow, these were all orchestrated, thought, and plotted out on children. And then some of the buses that children were missing going to come on, man, Oprah. Let me be quiet. So, but stuff like that, it just make you think, yeah, this stuff been going on for a long time. So people nowadays have the audacity to be mad at Donald Trump and Elon Musk for opening up this can of worms. What y'all didn't want to know, y'all just wanted stuff to keep going. Kids to continue to disappear. You remember when back here 2 weeks ago when Trump and Elon first got into office and was inaugurated, what's the first thing they said? We're going to find out where these kids are. And I was thinking then, damn, they're going to have to go fight the cartels and kick in doors over there in Ukraine or what? How they going to do that? right here in the United States. Been going on since day one. There's another brother, right quickly, Steve, Stock Market Steve. He showed a video last night where they have the truck drivers. Y'all go check that out. Stock Market Steve, and look at the truck drivers, the 18 wheelers that have been on our interstates for years. I know about them interstates. I've driven them hundreds of times. Okay, so but our truck drivers out there, the FBI have released that it is 500 some odd truck drivers are serial killers out there. So again, remember when they make these movies and stuff, and I look at a lot of horror movies till today. Okay, so even up until today, they told me I need to quit doing. People in my circle that you need to quit, Arlene. Quit looking at them horror movies. So, but anyway, we'll come to find out they're based on true events. Serious. Look at the Simpsons, and stuff like that. If a cartoon is based on they can predict the future, then I know. I mean, if somebody could think of something like that, and you are in a demonic industry, you run a demonic industry. Yeah, that junk is true. Y'all doing some of this stuff out there for real, for real. You doing it. You doing it. So when Trump them said that Trump and Elon Musk say we gonna find out where these children are, and then we got our border SARS, Tom Homan got on the border and start connecting them dots together. Oh, so now it's coming up where the children are missing at. Come on, for real, Disney, for real Disney, for real. Anyway, let's keep it pushing. I'm gonna keep going a little bit longer, okay, so y'all can hear this. Pay attention, close attention, okay? I'm gonna make sure y'all get it all, or either just go get it and Tina react, okay? If you see this, boy, you better quit rushing me. And boy, he keeping up. He gonna tear the thing up. Anyway, let's go.
We don't even ever see the replies in the comment section no more. It's always just a bunch of spam. Anyhow, Dinesh D'Souza posted, who here wants the Epstein files released? Now, this was actually posted last year before. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, this was actually posted, November, right after the big win when Pam Bondi, who was nominated at the time, said she was going to go after anybody that were trying to hide them.
I want to know why AG Garland and the Justice Department are so quiet on this tonight. Mm-hmm. You know, they're out there labeling parents domestic terrorists, yet they're saying nothing about this. And these documents were so slow to come out. Human trafficking is a multi-billion-dollar business in this country, and Jeffrey Epstein is dead. And Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison for 20 years where she belongs. And if people in that report are still fighting to keep their names private, Sean, they have no legal basis to do so unless they're a child, a victim, or a cooperating defendant by some chance against some potential case against Ghislaine Maxwell. And I think Mark Garagos, as a great criminal defense attorney, will back that up as well. Yeah,
Ghislaine Maxwell deserves everything that's coming her way as well. She was an accomplice in this blackmail ring trafficking ring with Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know too much about her background personally, but we're going to dive into it more here so I can gain a new level of understanding in all facets of this situation. The Jeffrey Epstein files are finally going to be released in 10 days. 14-year-old Jeffrey Epstein victim says Epstein. And
let's see how long this is. When did he do this? Because he said in 10 days here. So this was dropped 4 days ago. So we still got a little time. I figured that. We still got a little bit of time before this Epstein information comes out. I'm sure we're going to be flabbergasted. We can't be no more than what we are already. I don't believe it. Not me anyway. I'm speaking for myself. There's no way when this list come out and all the information, I don't care. We saw the list. To me, I saw the list years ago. I'm talking about the rest of the information is what I'm after. There's no way that I can. Why? I've done that yesterday, day before yesterday, last week, ever since this man been inaugurated, Donald J. Trump been inaugurated and everything been exposed. I've been like this every day. everything, all this. I've been on all of that type of. I've been on all of that. Can't do it no more. But I'm waiting on this Epstein Island information because I see my thing is this. It's personal to me because I've been thinking some things, y'all. I've been thinking some things, and I just don't want them to be true. But I just got this strange feeling that it is true. You know what I'm saying? I need to hear it, see it, and know it. I need more information. And I just got a strong feeling that when this information comes out on this island, let me just share this with you right quick. I think they was over there hunting people. I just do. Those kids and stuff like that, they'll turn them loose. No, they can't go nowhere. I mean, once you fly over there, they was running for their life. They was sitting back, sipping on whatever else. You know what I'm talking about, and watching them kids out there running for their life as they hunt them down and really was shooting them. And I got a feeling that that's what was going on. I watched the horror movies, and I can't understand why a person could do somebody like that. But then this is, dang, let's keep it going. That's sad, man. You can't think of nothing else to do with the money. I think, let me get this in there right quickly. That's why I'm here to give my opinion. I think people should get to a certain amount of money in the industry. I don't care how good you can dance, how well you can sing. I think a cutoff deal should be at least what, $1 billion. And you gotta be tap dancing like hell, working hard to get that type of money. No, bring that down. Shit, let's just stay in the millions. You know what I'm saying? Stay in the millions. I don't know, because you just get bored. You do so much that there's nothing else to do. Now you start preying on humanity. You go way out there by an island, dig way down underground, go way up. Come on, man, just so nobody can see. You want to secretly be able to do what you want to do out of the government eye. You know, a lot of you get the government involved in it too. Put the government on the payroll because you got money to do so, and he bowing down, he kissing the ring too. Lord, it's sad. Come on, houses should be affordable. After this, man, everybody should in America, citizens. After this, before Trump and Elon them get out of this, if they're leaving, I think everybody in America, every American citizen that been here at least 40 to 50 years back. I know that exclude a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And should have their own land, property, and house, bank account. Bank is in on this stuff too. So, but then I'm just only my thoughts. You know, wipe everybody's credit clean and then give everybody, make it very, very affordable, especially people of a certain skin color, because we've been denied for so long. Matter of fact, Trump can start with people of color. He can start with them. Okay, I ain't heard nothing about this yet either. I got a video for that. Trump. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm getting ready to do that right now. Okay, let me get finished with some more of this so y'all can see this. I got something I want y'all to see too. And I'm hoping that somebody can take a portion of this video and put it on their high and really high subscribe channel, and hopefully Trump could get to that. Let me keep going here.
Ghislaine, how you say that name? I just said it. Ghislaine Maxwell raped her at least 20 to 30 times at the same time. She got pregnant by Epstein, got an abortion, and was then threatened.
And I didn't even know that.
They then put a gun to her.
Who? Now, if I could have missed it. If he still talk about gasoline, whatever her name is, I saw some of her court procedures. She said that they were just friends. And then come to find out they were more than friends. He was doing her. Wow, let me keep going.
And dropped her off naked on her grandparents' lawn.
Must not be her.
What? That
gasoline?
I mean, it sounds like what, right? But wow.
Jeffrey Epstein's longtime friend, Elon Maxwell, is in federal custody after her arrest on child sex abuse charges. As one woman is speaking out in an exclusive interview with Fox News,
and y'all
accusing Maxwell.
Let me say this too. And you would think a woman would never do nothing like that, right? To children. She's supposed to be the nurturer of children. And if you find a woman that can nurture someone else's child, you know, like black folks did back in the day. If you find a woman who can nurture someone else's child, rock and love, breastfeed, that intimate bond with someone else's baby, then she should have no problem at all with her own. So when you find a woman, God dog, when you find a woman, normally women are the nurturers. They nurture babies. You know what I'm talking about? And we damn good at it. We good. And the older we get, the better we get. That's why we're called grandmothers, because we can show our daughters how to nurture as well. We could come in and step in and fill in that spot that she missed, because she got that intuition as well too. She was not without motherhood when she was born. I don't believe it. All females get that. That's the gift from God. That's who we are. But those have been through it already and gotten older and perfected it, come along and show our daughters them little spots that they miss. You know what I'm saying? And which makes her perfection as well. According to scripture, this is how we're supposed to be. That's how we are supposed to respect our elders. We get none of that today. Okay, not none of it. Not a zitch inch of respect from this generation today. And it's gonna get even worse if we don't do something about it. But anyway, I can't understand it now. Guess she going around getting other women's children, these little girls, and bringing them and feeding them to a pedophile. Not once. I wonder what was going through her mind. Did she even think one time, look, I got children, or I help raise children, or my sister got children, you know, my mother, I got sisters, you know. Did she even think one time I shouldn't be doing this? No, but the money will blind you. Money and power, what the things you could do with money and power, it blinded her. She just, I mean, all nature left a woman like that, had to be so damn evil to bring somebody else's child to a pedophile for him to do what all he wants to, and she helped keep it quiet. Anyway, let's go.
Aping her along with Epstein when she was just 14 years old. Brian Yennis has more on this. Brian.
Julie, good afternoon. This is the first time that this woman is speaking publicly about her rapes. She says that Ghislaine Maxwell is just as evil as Jeffrey Epstein. She claims that the rapes began when she was 14 years old in Florida and went all the way through until she was 16. She says Maxwell not only facilitated her sexual abuse by Jeffrey Epstein, but she claims Maxwell abused her at the same time with Epstein. She also said Maxwell would abuse her one-on-one, coaching her how to have sex with men.
Oh my gosh.
She did rape me.
She is sick.
I would say it's more than 20 or 30 times. She is a rapist, destroyed what was supposed to be the best years of my life, being a teenager, being a cheerleader.
Jane Doe said the abuse ended only after she became pregnant with Jeffrey Epstein's baby at age 16. She said she got an abortion, but suspecting that she told her grandparents about that abortion and fearful that she'd go to the authorities, Jane Doe claims Maxwell, Epstein, and others gang raped her one last time before a driver dropped her off naked on her grandparents' lawn.
Wow.
Galen was a part of it, and Jeffrey Epstein was a part of it, and I was drugged, getting raped, and left on the lawn, and they put a gun to me, and the man that drove me home said I would never come back alive if I spoke about it.
See what I'm saying?
She says
Money.
Maxwell threatened her and her family if she ever spoke about it. She said she was recruited by a friend and introduced to Epstein and Maxwell, who promised to help her modeling career.
Wow.
Now that Maxwell is in custody, Jane Doe says she wants to be a witness in her upcoming trial. She is willing to take the stand to help New York federal prosecutors put Ghislaine Maxwell away. We reached out to Ghislaine Maxwell's attorney, Julie, who said about these specific allegations, quote,
she paid
no
for
comment.
some of her freedom. And if that woman get out before 20 years,
Maxwell
I'm done.
Deserves everything that's coming up with, for sure. Trump Gunner says the Epstein release could finally expose the deep corruption. It's about time justice is served and the real culprits behind the scandal face consequences.
Sorry, y'all.
Let's hope it's not just a political distraction. I hope so as well. I hope that this is actually something that's going to be moving forward with Pam Bondi Attorney General, and Kash Patel if he gets nominated. They quit playing. I mean, if they could just quit playing and get this process over with. Yes. Tulsi Gabbard, congratulations to her. I just heard that she won her nomination. But yeah, cannot wait. All cash, no credit is Freemason slogan right here. But breaking Epstein files will be released on the first day of Kash Patel's tenure as FBI director, says Glenn Beck. Transparency in the government is all we ask.
That's it.
Ian Carroll posted, yes, we want the Epstein climb list, but we want Epstein collaborators too. I think that was very important to note. We want everybody who was working in conjunction with Epstein, all the culprits, everybody. They all should be held accountable. I don't care how many years later this stuff took place. That's right. They should all be held accountable. If y'all go after Trump for what y'all did,
thank you. My point.
Don't forget that this.
My point exactly. And everybody was sitting up there going after me. Early this, and guys. For those of you who saw what I saw and see what I see, I don't understand how come why they can't put two and two together. I got family members who I've known all my life and still can't see. I just damn, it's sad. It's so sad. So now I have to ask, well, maybe it's agenda with these people. Maybe you don't want to see because you got a personal agenda. So now I thought that long time ago too. When Obama, me and my family members were getting into it over Obama. And so I started thinking, what is it why she can't see what I see? And so now Obama helped me get my house. Obama helped you get, well, besides being ignoramus, I think there's another agenda. And I tried deeply to dig that up and find out about some family members, and I couldn't come up with nothing. So I had to leave it alone and let them go ahead and depart from me and me depart from them. Until this day, we still don't speak because of that. And that's sad. Now, years later, I'm not even going to say because I don't know. I haven't talked to them. I don't know. But if they're watching this about what's unfolding now, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that they still on some, oh, that's a lie. And this and that, that's a lie. That's not true. Still on the Democratic stuff. So I just want to say this. You don't believe our parents made mistakes long time ago? You don't believe, you think they were just perfectly fine with all their decisions and stuff like that. They never made any. This is one mistake that I can see that they did make. And that's choosing the Democratic Party and staying with it, being blind to the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's one mistake. Okay, fine. We don't hate you. If the other generation come along, open up your eyes. You know what I'm saying? They're dead and gone. Most of them, they're dead and gone. But I'm like this. Hey, you live and you learn from your mistakes. But there's no need of you to still waddle mentally, still just down there waddling in some stuff because you hate to be wrong. At this point, I don't even care if you don't want to just say, okay, well, I messed up. Earlene, I apologize. I was wrong. I thought this and that. Mama and them thought that too. Mother, father, whoever, dad and all them, they thought this and that too. So I was just going by what I saw them do. Ignorant. So, but anyway, and I can't see for myself. But I'm sorry, Earlene. Even if you don't, at this point, I don't even care. That's all on you. I don't care. You done already put that division between us because of this stuff. And the men, I think is done. It's a wrap because if you can't see what I see, you don't even need to be on my association list. I can't put nobody on my association list that's dumbfounded like that, can't see the obvious. Let's keep going.
Goes forward. Epstein didn't work for himself. Never thought about that. Who did Epstein work for? I don't know. Is it Bill Clinton?
Bill Clinton. Nice guy. Got a lot of problems coming up, in my opinion, with the famous island with Jeffrey Epstein. A lot of problems.
He the one I made. Yep.
I don't know if it could be him. I
don't know about all that. But I can't wait to hear about him.
It is cool about this topic.
And let me tell you something. And let me say right quickly, if y'all get a chance, please go back about 6 years if they still got it. I highly doubt it. But young Pharaoh, that young brother is who opened up my eyes politically. He opened up my about 7 years ago, 2017. Okay, about 8 years ago, I began to watch him, and that was during the time that that baby Kanika Jenkins had, they said she fell into a freezer and died over there in Chicago, Rosemont. That was during that time, and then after that, I immediately began to watch Young Pharaoh, and Young Pharaoh was breaking it down, baby. He was getting it down with his young behind, with all that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So I watched this guy faithfully. I was mad when he didn't come on. That's how deep that brother was. He exposed Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, the Clintons. I think he talked about Danny Williams, Clinton's, Bill Clinton's son, black son, he fathered. I mean, he was showing proof on everything. Everything he had proof on. He convinced me. I was out telling everybody about Young Pharaoh. I gotta go. We was at Dunkin' Donuts. I see some people I haven't seen in a while, this couple, and we were standing out talking. I said, oh, shoot, I gotta go. Hey, what's wrong with you, Arlie? I gotta go. Bye, what's wrong with you? I said, turn on YouTube and type in Young Pharaoh, and you will see why I gotta go. Sure, I was out of there. I had to go see Young Pharaoh. I'm serious. I wanted that knowledge that brother was putting down because I wanted it for my radio station. I wanted to be able to feed my radio station some knowledge so they could go back and do the research and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, if they still got it there, some of his clips on Hillary Clinton and what's the guy name, that young dude that doing the campaign, let me tell you, the knowledge this dude was dropping. What's his name? I'm looking at his face. The blonde hair dude that was campaigning for Hillary Clinton and came up dead. They still need to open up their case. I don't know if they did or not, but I thought that was sad the way they did him, had him done, did him. You'll put nothing past Hillary and and Bill. You just don't put nothing past them. God, I hope he do not forget. Trump need to do it. And if you're gonna do it right, Trump. I'm serious. If you're gonna do it, go ahead and do it right. It's a lot out, but still, just keep in mind President Donald Trump. One reason why you were put up on all them charges, FBI, invade your house. One reason I know of that I can think of. Remember, I'm on the outside looking in. But one reason I know for a fact that you were done these ways, taken to court and treated the way you were, trying to bankrupt you, trying to take your buildings and stuff. For one reason I see for a fact, because when you pull that lever out of that swamp and that muddy water went down and exposed, you stopped right there. You stopped. That was it. You went on to trying to help run the country. When you exposed them creatures that was in that dirty swamp, you did it. You pulled that lever out. You pulled that stopper out of the swamp. And when the water went down, you didn't do nothing but show. I hope you are on the road to getting this mess cleaned up for real and for good. Get the American people back to work, so that we can get generational wealth. Let me hurry up because I got something right quickly too for generational wealth. I wanted to show you guys. Okay, let's go. But Trump, I'm serious. Don't stop. Keep going. We need American people want to know. Okay.
Now, Wall Street Apes posted finally the Jeffrey Epstein files are being released. In the next 10 days, you're going to see the Epstein files released. Day number 1, Cash Patel walks in. By the end of the day, it will be released. Glenn Beck again.
Ultra Fire cervical care pillow. Even orthopedic doctors are using it.
Let me see if I can get it out of
Orthopedic
there.
expert recommendation.
All right.
Why did I repeat that? I don't know. Crucify me in the comments for it.
I have spent the last 17 years in my own prison for what she, Jeffrey, and all the co-conspirators did to me. I was raped repeatedly. I was raped 3 times a day sometimes. And I was not the only girl on that island. There was a constant stream of girls being raped over and over and over again. And
y'all
yes,
say,
Leon must die in prison.
And y'all say slavery don't exist. They stopped slavery. No, for one thing, they didn't even stop it back then as far as black people. And then with white folks too as well. Just slavery, period. That's slavery. I was going to say a form of slavery. No, it's not. That's a sex slave. You doing all type of stuff. You're making people do stuff against their will. Anytime somebody is made to do something against their will, it's called rape. It is. It's called rape. Anytime I'm forced to put something in, on, or about my body that I don't want and I don't like, I'm forced to do it. It's rape. No two ways about it. Okay? So if you're willing to go through all of that, go buy an island. Damn, this dude, when it got, just think of how many islands there is. Epstein ain't the only island. Let's keep it pushing.
Because I've been in hell and back for the last 17 years.
I'm trying to get her face in here.
27 for me.
I was 10 years old.
Damn.
When Ms. Stein was being trafficked. I was 10. That is how long the sex trafficking ring has been going on.
Wow.
Now, this was during Ghislaine Maxwell's sentencing, where they, I don't know how many years she got today, but they said she was facing 30 to 55, which means she'll likely die in jail, right?
That should have, man, come on.
So
is that what we looking at for Diddy too?
Anybody oppose that?
We looking at that kind of time
Not
for
ruining
Diddy?
these children's lives like that,
For
man.
years, man.
You don't care what happens at this point. The worst needs to happen. Everything that's coming your way. Now,
you're not even a citizen no more. You're not to me. You're not even a. Well, God gonna say. God says different, right? And we always go by what God say. But to me, if you strip a person of rights, period, even in prison, because of all the stuff you have done, the bad stuff you've done, and how long you've done it, and if we're gonna still okay you life, you should have no rights at all, none. If somebody went in there in your jail cell and done the same to you what you were doing to children, it shouldn't even be no consequences to that. I mean, COs still are sworn in to do their jobs to protect you, but if they happen to fall asleep and you got raped, or same thing that you done was doing for years to children, there shouldn't even be no consequences. I'm saying. And then I also think on the flip script, guys, I believe that, let's say you want to become a judge. If you want to become a judge, then I think a judge, police officer, law enforcement, any kind of law enforcement like that, I think you should go spend at least a week in jail first. You know what I'm saying? No, hell no, because you may come out mad as hell and want to lock everybody up. But you need to feel what it feel like to be right stripping away. I think so. Not to mention psychological testing, all that stuff. Before you're given a gun and a badge. Get the feel of what some of them done been inside those jails doing stuff they ain't got no business. It still come out, beat their chest, want to lock everybody up just because somebody, was having a bad day. Man, please. Anyway, let's keep it going a little bit further. I'm not going to go through it all because I got this other one I want to pull up, and then I'm going to go ahead and go if I have the time.
Of course, on declassification of federal secrets, including JFK's assassination, the Epstein list, and more. This is from the Alex Jones War Room.
Yeah, Trump has just signed an executive order mandating federal agencies to cooperate and work with the Department of Government Efficiency. Now, I got all kinds of news out of Doge, and then you got Democrats and Democrat activists and implants posing as judges, doing everything they can to stop Doge. So I got news on that.
Wow.
They're doing everything they can to keep Doge away from all of the evidence of their crimes. And that's what's going on here. And Musk has all but said that exact thing in the last 24 hours multiple times. Then I've got Anna Paulina Luna coming out, running a declassification subcommittee. She says there were 2 shooters at the assassination of JFK.
See?
2 shooters.
I heard
Here
that
she
too.
was announcing all the declassification agenda she has at a press conference moments ago.
With the stroke of a pen, he committed to declassifying the files concerning the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy, and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. A decision not just monumental, but pivotal. It is with profound honor that I have been entrusted by Speaker Mike Johnson and Chairman James Comer to lead the House Oversight Task Force on Declassification of Federal Secrets. Together with the help of the White House, our intelligence allies, the Department of Defense, the Department of Justice, we will be conducting investigations into the following: the assassinations of JFK, RFK, and Dr. Martin Luther King, unidentified aerial phenomena, also known as UAPs,
it's the investigation.
Unidentified submerged objects, also known as UAPs.
I had a problem with them talking about who did it, the actual shooter. But now we're talking about, because they talked about so many people, you know, and then there was your own brother did that to to Martin Luther King. It was somebody black and all, this and that. So I had a problem with that for years. But now it's the investigation of the crime that I'm interested in. And that's what Trump has opened up again. God, dog. Some say, well, they might as well just leave that alone. No, because it lets you know what these programs, alphabetical programs, are up to now. See, it goes way back. It go back so far. So if you just expose it and don't do nothing about it, what good did he do to expose it? Something need to be done. That's just it. Look, let me get in here and do this other one so you can continue. Kingdom React. That's who dropped this video here. Kingdom React. I'm sorry, guys, I had to use my phone for this. You know, can you see it? Nope, you can't. But anyway, Kingdom React is who I got this from. And let me go ahead and get this other one in here right quickly. I want to show you guys something. Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. I'm going to, let me go in here and type it in right quickly. Please give me a moment. Okay, I'm not going to be here too much longer because I got a few things I got to do today. Okay. Give me a minute. Here we go. Okay, let me see if this is it. Yep. And it's 8 minutes. I'm like it's staying here that long. Okay, guys, this is Detroit. Okay, Detroit United. No, that's Phil did that. Phil didn't do that. The one that I saw. It's another one. Who did it? Emancipating Medium. Emancipating Medium. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, give me 1 second. I want what I want when I want it. I gotta type it in. No, it isn't. This is it. Okay, check this out. Now, this is on New Era Detroit shuts down and foreign-owned gas station after. I didn't write it all in there, but details are in here. Let's just go. I want y'all to see this.
Most people are too lazy to do this, but it saves homeowners a fortune.
Shoplifting. Shoplifting isn't a capital offense, okay? If you would go to court because you were shoplifting, no judge was sending you to capital punishment. None of them will. So for someone to do something like that, and especially as business owners, you have business insurance. And you can make claims on your business insurance. Now, do I support people stealing? No, I don't support that. But somebody taking someone's life like that, and it wasn't done the one time, it was done another time, let's go ahead and roll it.
You already know what time it is. You feel me? Straight up, bro. Straight up. I'm getting serious, too, that's it for your ass. You gonna turn this gas station today? You gonna be shut down and you never open it back up. You got my word. I need you to look me in my face. We're making sure that you got my word. You turn this on no more, though. You feel me? It's too much. The first time it should have been over with. It should have been done the first time. Bueno, y'all. Come on. Come on. I got time for it. Two at that entrance, two at this entrance, y'all know what time it is. Every entrance, right now. Every entrance. Hey, that's long before I grew up in definitely not wrong. This site, this should have been closed, bro. We done. It's not opening up no more. Standard, bro. Standard. Ain't nobody up to no pistol and nobody over no merchandise, bro. That's a violation of our code of ethics. And for that reason, man, these is done, bro. We're not playing with this gas station no more, bro. 6 Mile in the live. It's done. Bro, this is the biggest problem why I'm so frustrated. You told them. Every situation that somebody acting this order, they still in it. You know what I mean? All this. There's a guy up here, he keeps stealing, yada yada, what you want me to do? We have a guy over here.
So basically, New Era Detroit, what they're saying is that this foreign owner that owns this gas station, they're foreigners, so they feel it that it is necessary that if somebody come in there, black, they're in a black neighborhood, they open up a gas station in a black community, predominantly black, right? So, and they're foreigners, they want that black dollar, right? So they got it right there. They knew. You can't tell me they didn't know. So you come in there, and if he even suspect that somebody's stealing something, that he feel it's okay to pull his gun out and shoot at him, it's okay. So I think it's 2 murders. He killed 2 black people already. So on the second one, that's when you have the New Era Detroit come out. And then, which I'm 10 toes in on, it's wrong. Would he, because I look at it would he have done his people like that if he had a gas station in his own community? Will he be so quickly to shoot at people for stealing? I think one of the guys got shot at, one person got shot at, had a bag of potato chips or something. He was hungry. You know what I'm saying? And he ran out the store. And I could be wrong on that. Please don't give me, I do a lot of research on a lot of stuff. And because it's not right here and we're not talking about it now, I'm just putting it together in my mind. But I'm not 100 on that. But the dude was running. And he shot at him. I think that's one of the dudes that he shot. And he ended up dead down the street somewhere or something. I said, I think. Yeah. Anyway. So please look at the story, okay, on the 2 consumers that went into the gas station, and one of them he thought was stealing. So you know what I'm saying? It's just wrong. Now he just perceived that everybody black that come in the store, they need to be watched. Oh, I'm gonna get my gun out on you. I need to set a record for y'all. If I kill a couple of y'all out here, y'all know how to act when you come in my gas. That's not the way it go. You're not judge, executioner, and trial lawyers, and the DEA, D.I, all this stuff. You don't make that decision. Now, some people had got smart during the years and then locked their door. How come he couldn't do that? If you suspected that somebody was stealing, well, he probably thought that the dude will tear his store up trying to get out. So, but a life is a life. A life is a life. You can't just take somebody's life. That's not how we work in America. I don't know how they do over there in the country you come from, but we don't do that over here in America. You're innocent until proven guilty. I bet you he'll remember those laws. If somebody put a gun on him, he'll quickly remember those laws. Wait. I am innocent, man. You ain't got no business shooting me because what you thought. See, a lot of people are like that. So, but anyway, I hope my brothers and sisters did go ahead and shut that down. before he murdered and got away with another killing just for a bag of potato chips. Don't make no sense. Let's get a little bit more. Thank you.
Let's not go out every single time or take somebody life in your hands. Yeah, and he said, you know, a lot of folks coming up here, a lot of folks think it's hard. So I, you know, come in your house and just want to support you and something like you're doing. And we appreciate the work. We keep that up.
So he waking it up, doing the do.
6 miles alive, man. We down, we exit. You feel me? And I don't want to hear nothing. Y'all see this? Y'all reach out to us, the media. We done talking to them, man. This is the second time that they don't took somebody and put it in their own hands. Shit dead. So we appreciate the speedy response from the city and the police department. But we about to work and make sure that this is not open again in another month or another 2. And they're switching over. He's done with it. This is
That's exactly what happens. This is exactly what happens is that they close it down for a month or 2 and somebody else opens it right back up. Same people, open it right back up. They just get him out, let the public die down, stuff like that. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not too far at all from Junior. Remember Junior, the Spanish kid, 15-year-old boy that got his throat cut, slashed by this, I forget what gang it was, I think Trinitarian gang or whatever else, back here some 7-8 years ago, whatever, here in Bronx, New York. Well, that's not far from here at all. I can walk, if I can walk that length, I can walk there. You know what I'm saying? That's how close it is to us. So, but anyway, that store, I went over there and I found out where that store was. It wasn't far at all from the hospital. It was less than a block away from the hospital. One small block away from the hospital where he ran to. And that next block is 3rd Avenue, so where St. Barnabas Hospital is. That baby ran over there and collapsed right at the entrance gate where they found him at. So that store was closed down because he did not help that baby when he tried to jump over the counter running from that gang. They closed that store down. Do you know, a month or so later, about 2 months later, that store, I went back over there and that store was open again. So I'm just saying, these are the things we do. Money and stuff like that's very important to a lot of people. They're missing out on a lot of money. That store probably was making a lot of money sitting right there on that corner in that community. And because he refused to help their child, people went over there and closed that store down. Now, I say that to say this. We are living in the days and age where people are desperate. They are very, very desperate. A lot of people are desperate just for attention. It's sad to say, but it's true. And they will go all out length just to get your attention. And it's, like I said, it's sad. That's the reason why I am all in on with Trump, what he's doing. Put able bodies back to work. You know what I'm saying? If you're able to work, you don't have no business laying up at home, not doing nothing but stalking other people. You ain't got shit else to do, so you just want to go around stalking other people. I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all think that that stuff don't get wicked, it's a lot of stuff that come with gang stalking. You got pedophiles that are out there stalking. You don't know who are after little kids, and they'll tell you, "Oh, it's my job. It's my job to do that, to stalk and be in other people's business and all that, because you're not going to work. You're not at some kind of elderly program or something, being around people your age, so your sanity is stay intact instead of you running around here in business that you ain't got no business." You know what I'm saying? And then if you're young and able to work, you're not working. Your job is to gang stalk your community. So you got people, all type of people that are doing it. You got people from the LGBTQ thing. So when they're out stalking, if, say, for instance, if it's a female, is she looking on some dirt? She trying to catch females, but she used it so gang stalking. If you're a pedophile, you're looking for little kids, but gang stalking. You see what I'm saying? You got all type of people that's doing that. So I say gang stalking need to be cut out too. They need to cut that program, that self-made program. People in the community need to bring this up, these issues up. and then expose these people for what they are and who they doing. Because behind closed doors and in their houses, behind those walls, are some fucked up, are some messed up people. Now, I've been going through this shit over here for 8 years. 8 years, okay? Try to get me involved in something that I don't want to be involved in. I love being by myself. You know, it keep me in tune with God when you're by yourself. But when you don't have a mindset that you can think and you got to be around people all the time, you go out there and do stuff you ain't got no business. But if you got a job, baby, let me tell you something, 9 to 5 or 8-hour job, 10-hour job, whatever have you, man, by the time you clock out of that job and go home, you ain't got no time to run around chasing after people. You want to take you a shower, eat some good grub, get you some good loving, take your butt to sleep again for the next day. Building up generational wealth for your family. That's more positive than running around gang stalking people. That's all I got to say. So I hope he do. I hope Trump do go ahead and put able people back to work. Make them work. Scriptures say, if you don't work, you don't eat. We had to do it. We had to go to work. So why this generation here think that it's no. So the Democrats are part of that too. They are the ones that made that happen. They're lazy and they don't want to work. But their job is to gang stalk, go out the house, run behind people and chasing after people, hiding and ducking behind cars. I see them all the time. Once you put on to that and your knowledge is open of that, you will be able to see and spot somebody sitting up pretending to be on the phone or walking behind you or across the street following you. Somebody that's even in their car riding along and parked up ahead of you because they know you coming. They sitting right there watching. I see it all the time. And then people are so quick to call you crazy. No, it goes on. It's going on. We know the people. We see it. I sit and talk to a lot of people. They know that too. And we know what they're doing behind closed doors. Soon they're going to be exposed. They're going, oh, watch. They're going to be exposed. And I hope they get everything they got coming to them. Because you ain't got no business disrupting nobody else's house, nobody else's life, just because you pointed your own self to do so. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I just wanted to express myself on that. But yes, Trump, please go ahead and put these people, these able-bodied people back to work. Find some place for these senior citizens to go so they can stay out of people's business as well. Okay? And that being said, look, I love you guys. If you get a chance, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I need the subscription and I could use it. And then hit the like button for me. I would really appreciate that. Until next time, y'all take care. I hope you enjoyed what I had to bring down. Please finish looking at the information on it. It's very informative. Okay, that's why I sit here and I bring it to you. Okay? All right, y'all take care. Till next time, I'll be back soon. God bless you all. Much love.